for childhood friends, Arun, Rajiv, Vikram, and Sandeep, invested in a diamond mine in Punna Reserve. They agreed that each would mine alone for 15 days and keep whatever they found. Excited about their fortune, they camped by the mine, unaware of the curse beneath the earth. Arun was the first to start digging. On the 5th day, his pickaxe struck something hard, a blood-red diamond. Overjoyed, he kept digging. On the 12th night, he heard whispers echoing from the mine. "Leave while you can." He shivered but convinced himself it was just the wind. On the 15th night, Arun radioed Rajiv. "Come tomorrow. I don't want to stay here alone." But by morning, Arun was gone. His tent and tools were untouched, but his diamonds were missing. Rajiv found footprints leading into the mine, disappearing into the darkness. Rajiv refused to believe in ghosts and started digging. On the 4th day, he found 3 diamonds. On the 6th night, the whispers returned, but this time they called his name. "Rajiv! Rajiv!" His blood ran cold. He grabbed his radio but couldn't speak. On the 10th day, Rajiv found Arun's flashlight and shoes, half buried under loose rocks. Fear gripped him. That night, he woke to a cold hand grabbing his ankle. Screaming, he kicked violently, grabbing his flashlight, only to see a shadowy figure watching him from the mine entrance. Rajiv ran for his life. When Vikram and Sandeep arrived the next morning, they found him shaking, wide-eyed with terror. He whispered, "It took him. It took Arun." He refused to stay another second and fled, leaving behind his tools, his diamonds, and his sanity. Skeptical, Vikram took over. Unlike Arun and Rajiv, he found nothing. For 15 days he dug tirelessly, but the whispers never came. Frustrated, on his last night, he noticed something chilling. The mine entrance looked wider, as if something had crawled out. That night, Vikram saw a man standing at the tree-line. His face was bloated, his eyes hollow. In his rotting hands he held 2 diamonds. Arun's diamonds! Vikram screamed, stumbling backward. When he looked again, the figure was gone, but the whisper in the wind remained. The next morning, when Sandeep arrived, Vikram was gone. His journal was left behind, filled with mad ramblings about a creature that traded diamonds for souls. There were no footprints, no signs of struggle, only the silence of the cursed mine. Sandeep was the last one left. Determined not to leave empty-handed, he dug furiously. On the 14th day, he found a blood-red diamond. But as soon as he held it, the whispers roared through the mine, louder than ever before. "Mine! Give it back!" The ground shook violently. Rocks crumbled around him. The mine collapsed beneath his feet, and Sandeep fell into the darkness, his screams lost in the void. The diamond tumbled from his grip, disappearing into the shadows as a cold, skeletal hand reached for him. Weeks later, when authorities arrived, they found the mine completely sealed shut. The official report declared it unstable ground, and the land was abandoned. But the villagers nearby knew better. They whispered about the curse and the men who had vanished. The missing men were never found. Some claimed to see figures wandering near the mine at night, ghostly silhouettes whispering in the wind. Others swore they heard desperate digging sounds, as if someone was still searching for a way out. Years passed, and treasure hunters attempted to reopen the mine, drawn by rumors of the blood-red diamonds. None of them returned. The few who dared to go near said they saw eyes staring from the darkness, watching, waiting. To this day, locals warn travelers to stay away from the abandoned mine. Some say if you listen closely, you can hear the voices of the lost men, begging for help. Others believe that the mine still hungers for more souls. One thing is certain, the diamonds remain buried. But anyone foolish enough to dig for them must remember, the mine always takes more than it gives. And once you hear the whispers, it's already too late.